In a last-minute plot twist, TikTok might still have a shot at overturning the ban that would block its content in America. That's set to take effect on January 19th. The U.S. Supreme Court announced today it will hear TikTok's appeal to the ruling that would force its Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell or be banned in the U.S. The Supreme Court is the last chance for the company that's become deeply ingrained in American life and business, with countless content creators and business owners relying on it to distribute their products. Raven Santana spoke with several of them to better understand what a ban would mean for their bottom line.
I put it up, it went viral, and we started getting sales after sales after sales. That never really stopped. That video went to 1 million views, then 7.5 million views. Then everything I posted kept going viral. And in the process, a year and a half later, TikTok is 80% of our business.
Skip Chapman is the founder and CEO of Cafix Body. The Manasquan-based company that uses coffee-infused oil to make deodorant went viral after Chapman says he began posting videos about his product on TikTok. Since then, he's sold over 60,000 sticks of deodorant in the U.S., including Guam and Puerto Rico.
When I go live, I see over 5,000 people come to our live in 2 hours' time, and they're shopping. So I don't really have access in any other platform where I can do that.
And it didn't just get him millions of views, it also made him money, something he was in need of after the pandemic decimated the business at the Manasquan gym he used to own, and after his family experienced a health scare.
We created a coffee-infused deodorant strong enough to work on my triplet teenage boys. 7 million small businesses are on TikTok right now and contributed $24 billion last year to the U.S. economy.
Chapman joins millions of small business owners whose livelihoods are now at stake now that the app could be banned in the U.S. next month. Today, the Supreme Court announced it would hear arguments on January 10th over TikTok's last-ditch effort to block a federal law intended to force the China-based parent company ByteDance to sell the platform or risk a countrywide ban starting January 19th. The news comes just days after a lower court rejected TikTok's request to delay the ban. It also comes after President-elect Donald Trump, who supported a ban during his first term, now says he wants to save the app.
Supposed justifications for the ban is TikTok's invasive data collection practices and the potential for the Chinese government to, have access to that data. But, if the problem is with TikTok's invasive data collection practices, really, that's a problem with many, maybe all social media platforms. If lawmakers are really concerned, as they should be, with these invasive data collection practices, the answer is not to ban an entire app. It's to reform the industry.
George Wang is staff attorney for Knight First Amendment Institute. Wang says he is confident TikTok has a case.
These users undoubtedly exercise their First Amendment rights when they use TikTok to express themselves, to get their news, to connect with the people and communities they care about, and yes, even to be entertained. And shutting down TikTok would, even for just a day, would be a big deal, not just for content creators on TikTok, but everyone who shares and views content on TikTok as well. And it really sets a dangerous precedent for how we regulate speech online.
This new safari experience in New Jersey is going to blow your mind.
Slowly, as time has gone on, I have noticed that people have stopped reaching out about sponsorships on TikTok. So it's already been affecting that. Thankfully, that's why I made the switch earlier the year to focus more on Instagram. And so now I have more sponsorships on there.
Christine Perez ditched her 9-to-5 in September 2023 after her lifestyle and travel page on TikTok went viral and became lucrative. She says after hearing rumbles about the potential ban, she now is forced to pivot and says she's already noticed a negative impact on the platform.
One of the very first big deals I got was for $11,000. That was in the fall of last year. I haven't had a deal that big since last fall. If anything, I've had those kind of deals on Instagram, but not on TikTok.
The Supreme Court is now scheduled to hear arguments on January 10th. That's just 9 days before the law could go into effect, putting millions of people who rely on the platform, like Chapman and Perez, at risk of losing their livelihood. For NG Spotlight News, I'm Raven Santana.